Hey everybody, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Tarot and today we have February predictions for you. You got 3 piles in front of you to pick from. I know I might be a little late for February predictions for some of you because for some of you of my subscribers and viewers, it is probably already February 1st for you. But you know what? There's 28 more days that we can learn about if you've already made it through day 1. So in front of you, you will have 3 piles. They're already pre-shuffled. This will be a fairly brief reading for you today, just to kind of get the overall themes of February, as well as just kind of current energies and what you can expect. So if that interests you, take a look at the 3 piles in front of you. For pile 1, we have the green aventurine. For pile 2, we have the carnelian. And for pile number 3, we have the green fluorite. So go ahead and take a moment to see which pile speaks to you, and I will see you at your reading. Hey there, wonderful pile 1s. If you chose the green aventurine stone, this will be your reading for February predictions. We'll also grab a little bit of advice at the end from your spirit guides, because, you know, we always do. So without further ado, let's get into your cards. We have the first one we're going to do is an oracle card, get some specifics from the tarot, and then finish up with some advice from your spirit guides. So we have Coming Apart, number 46. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Wands. And finally, we have the 6 of Wands. How do I want to place this? My little table here isn't quite as big as you would imagine, but I just absolutely love this Tree of Life little table. I just wanted to use it. Okay, so for you, pile 1, let's take a look at what's happening in February. 46. So we're looking at the Coming Apart card in the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. The Coming Apart card is a sign to put an end to, you guessed it, things that are no longer working for you. You know, has a commitment or some sort of structure or, you know, way of doing things. Has that completely stopped working for you? Has the commitment been broken? Maybe you need to, in order to, you know, free yourself of this energy, you're going to need to break a promise or even like change course, because this month is going to be a really good time to sit back and reflect on your goals and values and make sure that they align with what you are doing and what you want. So just wanted to give that a little bit of space here, but I do want to kind of call to attention the Ace of Pentacles as well as the Emperor here. So the Ace of Pentacles, of course, is this kind of new material opportunity. This is possibly the spark of a new career choice, a new learning, possibly even some sort of like new pursuit, essentially, in the material world. And the Emperor here, while I don't think this is representative of you, I actually think the Queen of Wands is kind of representative of your energy right now. The Emperor is here because there is a very particular strict structure that is going to be kind of playing center stage here, especially with the 6 of Wands. I think that whoever... This may not be a specific person, but I do get the sense that there is a very significant structure or hierarchy that is going to be kind of center stage for you in the month of February, that is going to either spark a new business opportunity or possibly spark a creative venture that will kind of take off into a more of a financial part. This is going to bring you a lot of, I don't want to say like fame, but I want to say that there's going to be a lot of eyes on you, and that very much could be, just from coworkers, that could be from friends and relatives. There's something going on with you and this energy in February where all eyes are going to be on you, and it's almost like a performance. I think that what you're going to have to do to bring this kind of into fruition is going to have to let go of whatever it is that is blocking this. So only you would know what that is. With the Wheel of Fortune card here, I do think that, this, in this particular sense, I believe that this is a good fortune card just because I have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here. And I do want to kind of remind everybody that the Wheel of Fortune card is something, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. So sometimes we're at the bottom of the deck, bottom of the wheel, and sometimes we're at the top. And, our fortunes kind of just go in the cyclical nature. Everybody who's been around for a decent amount of time in life knows that sometimes we have our highs and lows. And I think we are coming into a high right now, but you are going to have to experience a low. Something is going to have to leave, and you are going to have to make that difficult decision. Now, I do also get the sense that while this may be a difficult decision for you, it is completely and totally voluntary. I don't think this is kind of a do or die life path adjustment in any sort of way. This is something that's just going to kind of pop into February that can probably shoot you off on a different kind of like path. And I don't mean that it will skew you from your normal life path. I want to say like it's a side mission almost. If anybody's familiar with like video games or anything like that, there's the main quest, the journey that you're on, and then there's the side mission, the little dude on the side of the road that says, hey, follow me, I want to do this, and then you stray from your quest for a little bit. That's what I get the sense that is in February. So if you do not end up letting this go, whatever it is, you are going to stay on the current path. But if you let this go before the universe decides to pull it away from you anyway, because it's no longer serving you, you might get an interesting little side quest out of this. So go ahead and pay attention to things that happen to you, Pile 1, in February, and we will see. Let me know in the comments below, probably at the end of February, if any of this resonated with you. But also, we have discernment. Follow your intuition. I mean, that is pretty specific, okay? This is what your angel messages is for the main theme for the month of February. So, this discernment is a lot like the Believe in Yourself card in this one. Discernment is letting you know that you have that spiritual gift of discernment. You have that sensitive nature that's going to alert you when situations and things like this are just not quite in sync. So, look beyond the surface of what's being said or what's being presented to you and kind of find the truth, and definitely go with your gut instinct. Because like I said, for some of you, this is just going to be kind of like a little side quest. This is not going to rip you off the path of your right path in life. But people who are very discerning and can listen to that gut instinct might get a little bit of adventure along the way. So there you go, Pile 1. I told you this was going to be brief. I hope you have a wonderful February. I'll be coming out with a new video in another couple days. And I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you at your next reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate you. Take care. Hey there, Pile 2. If you chose the red Tumblestone Carnelian, this will be your reading for what to expect and energies and just kind of predictions for the month of February. Like I told everybody in the intro, this one is going to be pretty short. And I did already pre-shuffle some cards for you, so we're just going to get right to it. Right off the bat, we have the Enchanted Map Oracle card, and for you, we have the number 53, Listening, which reduces to 8. We also have the 7 of Cups, the 9 of Cups. We got the Tower. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, Elephant. Gonna have to move. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, well, first things first, Pile 2, let's take a look at the overall energy of February in the form of that lovely little elephant. So right off the bat, I want to tell you that, if you have an open heart, you will definitely be able to hear the messages that are coming through in February. Specifically when this then when this card appears, it's kind of a reminder that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. So now is the occasion for listening. But listen with your heart and not just your ears in order to find this clarity. Receiving this card is always a fortunate sign, and it ensures, greater clarity and understanding of your current circumstances. So with that being said, let's take a look at the tarot real quick. You do have the Tower card here, and we have the Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So for you, pile 2, I do think that there is something coming in the month of February that is going to kind of lead you down the path of possible, being disillusioned, or even maybe having the illusion that certain things are going to come to pass, especially emotionally. You might be living really like with your head in the clouds, like that lady is, and not really paying attention to what is really being said or watching what is being done. Again, with the listening, this is really blocking you when it comes to this, or I do think that this is really going to block a lot of your Nine of Cups kind of prosperity. Something recently has been kind of torn apart in your life in the last 6 months. And I think that you have kind of, I don't want to say that you've adopted a victim mentality in any sort of way, because, what you're going through is absolutely valid. But I do get the sense that you're kind of so stuck in the mud when it comes to what was happening to you, that you're kind of failing to see a lot of the amazing things that are pulling you out of that mud, if that makes sense. So, with the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles here, I definitely see that there is some sort of benevolent divine intervention coming down the path for you in the month of February, that's really going to shine a light into your brain, into your mind, into your heart, that's really going to focus your attention. And I think you're finally going to see that, like, the sun is finally rising again. You know what I mean? Like, you've gone through a significant dark night. And, a lot of you, it could have been like, what we consider to be the dark night of the soul. And you are possibly, pulling yourself out of that. Now, it does also, to me, like I said, it seems like you are very much stuck in the illusion that this kind of thing is going to be forever. And it definitely is not. That is the thought mentality right now, with your head in the clouds and not being focused on what actually is happening around you, that is keeping you from your peace, keeping you from the Nine of Cups. So I do want to say that, keep your eyes and ears open for specific signs from the universe that things are actually turning out okay. Do your best to see those blessings, and maybe even start kind of like a gratitude journal. I know sometimes that sounds extraordinarily cheesy, but I swear, as somebody who's gone through some serious trauma in their lives, that you will find the beauty in the most minute details of day to day. I remember journaling something of gratitude just because on my way to work, I saw the most beautiful sunbeam through a tree, and it just like illuminated my heart. Just seeing rare little pieces of beauty. It doesn't have to be, anything significantly drastic. It could be your cat coming up and nuzzling your head when you're sleeping. And you know what I mean? It could be the smallest things, but when you have a gratitude journal or you practice that daily form of gratitude, it really does kind of pull your head out of these clouds. So, I do want to make you look at this, because I do think that for you, this is you. You got your head up in these dark, stormy clouds, and you're really stuck on, this negative tower issue. And these cards are so similar to me, just as far as like their artwork and whatnot. Of course, their artwork, they're all the same, but you know what I mean? Just the energy with both of these cards are very similar. So for you, pile 2, again, I really do think that this is the month that you will have the opportunity to really listen with your heart to the things that will be pulling you out of this darkness. Okay. And your final message that we have from the Angel of Wisdom is pursue knowledge and spiritual growth. So the Angel of Wisdom in this particular, I believe, Oracle deck, that's what I'm trying to say. Kind of with this card, it's about every answer being found within when we're still and when we listen, not only again with our ears, but with our heart, and kind of retreat from the chaos of the world. So, through that kind of silence and, even meditation, you can kind of hear those whispers, those comfort and guidance messages that your angels are really pushing you to. I think that also there is an opportunity to kind of deepen your spiritual growth when it comes to this. These are very significant life lessons that you are going through that really help clarify kind of like what's in your soul, if that makes sense with you. So that's all I have for you today, pile 2. Whatever it is you're going through, big hugs from me. But it does look like a brighter day is coming for you. If any of this resonated, even if it's at the end of February and you're like, oh my gosh, all that did happen, just leave me a comment. I absolutely love it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be coming out with another video a little bit later this week. I am playing catch up from being ill. So thank you again for being here, pile 2. I appreciate you. Take care. Hello, wonderful pile 3s. If you chose the green fluorite stone, this will be your reading for February predictions, a little bit of advice, and a little bit of like what you don't see coming. We have pre-shuffled cards here. Just want to give you a heads up because this is going to be kind of a brief reading, but let's get right into it. Right away, we have the Gentle Gardener with the number 2. We have also the King of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Magician, always awesome to see it. We have the 3 of Swords. And, before you kind of freak out that this is some sort of like broken heart thing, there are 2 different 3 of Swords in this deck, as well as 2 different 10 of Swords. So you got the alternate cards. And then you have the Fool, which is crazy because it's right smack in the middle. So let's pay attention first to the Gentle Gardener. So right now, the Gentle Gardener is this person right up here. And this person is visiting you at a very particular moment in your life that wants to let you, kind of remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, especially in the month of February, it really does create the reality that you experience. And that is very much apparent with the King of Swords and the Magician here. The Magician is all about creating magic and alchemy out of virtually nothing, out of thin air. And you have the ability to manifest what you want in your life very, very quickly. This particular, Gentle Gardener person is kind of the grand embodiment of the energy that's within you that you kind of send out into the world as a co-creator, essentially, right? So, you are being called, especially, like I said, with the King of Swords and even, the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here. This is all mental right now, that you aware of your thoughts? What is the quality of your thoughts that you're experiencing right now? Do you harbor resentments? Do you live in that negative, lower vibration? Like attracts like. I've said this in my videos 1,000 times, and you absolutely can pull energy into you just by exuding that energy, if that makes sense. So, I do want to say, because the Fool and the Gentle Gardener to me, and this has a lot of similarity in the fact that, the Fool is ground zero. They are embarking on something brand spanking new. They don't even have a thought in their head as to negative or positive. They have no idea what's coming. They are neutral. They are at ground zero. They have nothing in front of them but possibilities. And that's what kind of the number 2 Gentle Gardener has a lot to do with. And it calls on you to believe in the limitless possibilities and watching like miracles like the Magician unfold and, reveal magic in your life. So, stay positive and expect that wondrous return of positivity, essentially. But again, with the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here, this is just kind of repeating messages. And I think this is kind of going to be the theme is, the 10 of Swords, this one in this particular deck is all about coming full circle when it comes to wisdom. And I do think it's funny on the like kind of like the current side of things versus the future side of things in February, we're looking at somebody who is, if you can see him right now, he is like, has this book of knowledge, and he has, the swords of thought in there, and all these words are flying everywhere, and these birds are coming out of his head and whatnot. It pretty much, for this deck, has a lot to do with, kind of controlling your thoughts and really focusing your attention on things that you want to come about. He's trying to get all these birds and all these words kind of like to kind of be focused on this page. It's like, his thoughts and also kind of like the message that he's receiving. He's really trying to get it. And I think that with you and this General Gardener with the Fool and the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Swords in this one has a lot to do with, coming full circle into wisdom. So you do have like the beginning of this really awesome, like mini journey. Like I kind of talked about it in pile number 1. They're like on a side quest. It's kind of funny. But for you, I think things are just kind of just now starting to form. It's not anything that's a major life change or anything like that. I think it's just calling, Spirit is just calling your attention in February to, be careful of how kind of stuck in the dark you might be. It's winter. I don't know where y'all live, but it is cold and rainy and all sorts of crazy stuff here. And, and it's dark. Okay. So the last thing I want to do is get out of bed. But it just sucks the energy right out of you. All that to say that, don't get kind of stuck in that just, low energy frequency. Pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to a lot of what you are saying to yourself, as well as kind of the media that you pay attention to. So if I've been one of those people that sometimes it's like the last thing I want to see is the news in the morning, because it just kind of sets the tone for my day. So, just try to kind of live in that peace and light in February, because, you are trying to grow something here, and you are trying to create some sort of lovely level of positivity that you are going to attract into your life based on a lot of, what your thoughts are, past wisdom. And this lovely dude here, the King of Swords, is kind of what you're going to end up with in February if you can kind of master this. So he is the master of his domain when it comes to, thoughts and actions. So yes, definitely pile 2. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to what you're manifesting and attracting in the month of February. Okay? And then I swear I do not choose these cards. This came out when I was just saying, okay, which one for pile 3? This is what being a tarot reader is all about, and it gives me freaking goosebumps. Okay, this says manifest success. Master your destiny by making use of your skills. Harness your creative forces to bring about success and achieve your goals. But manifesting your success is also about the power of manifestation, right? And being able to do extraordinary things in life with their creative abilities and potential skills, unexplored possibilities, following your inner guide, departing and just being a blank slate when it comes to whatever it is you're doing, being an open book. This whatever dream that you have is definitely within reach, and you are manifesting this at amazing rate. Just pay attention to, your wisdom, your internal guide, your own intrusive thoughts, kind of corral those things. You have this really awesome energy coming in February. So, make the most of it is what I'm saying. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Pile 3. I hope this February message resonated with you. And if it did, please feel free to leave me a comment. I absolutely adore it, hearing from you guys. And also, I am working on another video that will be out later this week, possibly this weekend. So be on the lookout for that as well. And if you ever have any ideas for additional readings, feel free to email me or message me directly. All my links and all my followings and all that good stuff is linked in the description box. So thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. Have a wonderful February and take care.